Pyramiding is a position sizing technique where we add to the position only if the trade is working out. So let's say for example, we start a trade with 50% of capital. And if the trade turns profitable, we can add another 30%, 15%, 5% as and when the trade starts to move in our direction. So that is the basic idea behind pyramiding, and we have made dedicated videos on both position sizing and pyramiding. So if you have not watched that, I will strongly recommend you to do so. Now reverse pyramiding is a slight modification to this approach. So what we are doing here is basically inverting the pyramid to make it upside down. So in this case also we are entering only when the trade turns profitable, but we are only entering with a much smaller capital, and once the trade starts working out, we add bigger and bigger capital. And then the question arises that why would one do reverse pyramiding? Now in my experience, reverse pyramiding works best when you are taking a contrarian trade against the market or a stock. So for example, let's say a stock has been falling a lot, but recently you have seen some signs of base formation or reversal. So in these kind of cases, of course, taking a contrarian trade will be very risky. So the way to approach it would be to take a trade with a much smaller position size. And if the trade starts to work in your direction, if the stock turns around and starts gathering momentum, then you keep adding significant portion of your capital to this trade. And of course, if the trade is not working out, if the trade is not giving you any profit, you can always exit with a very small loss because you never entered with a big amount to start with, right? So that is the basic idea. Now the other aspect of reverse pyramiding is the management of the stop loss trailing. So a lot of experienced traders, what they do is that once the trade starts working in their direction, they also start to trail their stop losses because now they're adding bigger capital to the trade and they won't want the trade to give them a big loss. So by trailing your stop loss, you're also strategically managing your risk. So guys, that is the basic idea behind reverse pyramiding. There is no rocket science here, just plain common sense. And the reason I wanted to make this video is because a lot of times we start looking for contrarian opportunities, and reverse pyramiding is a perfect way to approach that.